never want to expose a human being to this amount. I can bottom out. I sit up, I get my posture back, but I'm sitting on these guys, concentrating. This is a big one. Lots of comments, lots of emails to Steve the Chair Guy. Hey, what's the best? Hard foam or soft foam? Hard foam lasts forever, soft foam feels better. And I have a hard time answering that because I truly believe it's literally somewhere in the middle. And the best way for me to show you that and help you kind of understand where I'm going with this is by heading into the lab and looking at a couple different chairs and doing some pressure mapping. So let's get moving. Okay, we're in the lab and I've got a couple props here. I brought with a pressure mapping unit. It's a flexible sensor that detects pressure. And if you keep an eye on the screen, right hand, left hand, pushing lightly, heavier, 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 all my weight, all my fingertips in it. It's a pressure map. It tells you exactly what's happening underneath you. I've got a pelvis for a demonstration. We've got a flexible spine. We've got some foams that we're gonna play with so I can show you guys what can happen just by trying to tune some seating. And I brought with what I'm gonna call the bookends of softest versus hardest right now. This is a LiberNovo Omni. It has a hydrophilic foam on it, and it is extremely soft. I can't say that I've felt something more spongy than that in the market. And on the right is the Secret Labs, and that is notoriously one of the firmest chairs on the market. Actually, I don't want to say that it's just Secret Labs, it's the race car seat thing. And why is it hard? Let me talk about that quick. To make this shape, to have these contours, these lines, to have this beveling, to get this look, it has to be hard foam. If it was soft foam and you put this cover on, it turns into a mushy marshmallow when you pull the cover on it. So they're kind of obligated to use firmer foams, just so you know. Now the LiberNovo, they got to go a different direction. They use hydrophilic foam. Hydrophilic is a Greek word, hydro, water, and philic, meaning, or philos, meaning love. It loves water. Why? Because it really means sponge. And sponge material, just like in your kitchen sink, that's hydrophilic foam. And what does a sponge do? It absorbs stuff. So if you spill coffee, Kool-Aid, an energy drink, you sweat on it, it absorbs your body odor. It will go through the cover and into the hydrophilic foam and pull it in and retain it there. So design-wise, I'd never use it. This foam is HR foam, high resilience foam. This is quintessential furniture, automotive grade type foam. Two very different principles, two very different outcomes, really soft, really hard. Now, I'm gonna show you what that looks like between the two. The pressure mapping unit, I'm gonna sit on it and I want you guys to look at the screen. This is a rock hard table. Imagine sitting on a bleacher seat, a bench, your hardwood kitchen table. And when I sit upright, I'm driving my sit bones, these guys right here. This is my pelvis right here. I'm sitting upright. And when I relax and I lean backwards and I collapse and I lose my posture, I'm sitting on my tailbone and you can see that showing up in the back. Now I'm riding on this sacrum right here. Check this thing out. I'm sitting right here on this surface and this surface. When I sit upright, I'm now just on my sit bones. We're gonna come back to that. So I'm gonna take the pressure mapper, I'm gonna put it on the soft one first and we'll head over here. Okay, now, soft foam, feels great. Squeeze it, touch it, man, that's amazing. But there's a scientific balance here of too soft or not enough foam. And as you can see right now, it's a very beautiful blue pressure mapping. I'm sitting back into the chair and we're getting peak pressure, meaning what's the highest pressure that this thing is reading of, we'll call it 85. It's bouncing around, 85. Now, if I move just a little bit to the right or left, I'm sitting down into it. I've compressed the foam and there's only a little bit of foam left between me, my sit bones, and the seat structure. So when I lean a little to the right or a little to the left, I can bottom out on the plastic support structure. If I lean, just like I'm leaning, taking a Teams meeting, over here, you can see that spot coming up. If I sit upright, like truly upright, like I'm tasking, not leaning back into the chair, getting some work done, and I lean left or right, I can instantly, without much movement, bottom my pelvis out into the seat structure. So I don't know how you work, but if you're a heavy leaner, you're gonna feel that, just like you could feel it sitting on the table. So again, good soft foam feels good, plushy to the touch, and you'd think that soft is good, but I don't think there's enough. If you're gonna try and stay this soft, you might wanna double the thickness so that I'm at 185 pounds, you guys, and I'm darn near bottoming it out, sitting upright. You can see as the foam's even warming up a little bit from me sitting on it right now, I'm not leaning left or right, and I'm already sinking in and bottoming out. Watch this now if I lean a little left or right. A tiny bit. Too soft, no good. Let's go over to firm. Now, I hear a lot of marketing buzz saying that hard foam's good, it lasts, it's durable, it's gonna stand the test of time, it's not gonna break down. And they're right. You're right, it will, because this foam has very big open porous bubbles in it, and it breaks down and crushes and collapses easily, whereas this is very, very small bubbles and lots of them pulled tight together, and that's what makes it dense and firm. But as I sit on this one, just sitting upright regular, my peak pressures on this one right now are 185. More than double the sitting pressure on this versus that. So when you read online reviews saying, oh my God, Libre Novo is so much softer than my Secret Labs. Well, yeah, I can validate that with you right here. Now, again, you do the lean test, and we're going over 256 and quickly, and it's because this is hard. So, is it worth going for a look, using a hard foam, and then selling you on it and saying that it's good for you and it's gonna last and it's great? No, I would never want to expose a human being to this amount of sitting pressure, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, day after day after day. What's gonna happen is you're gonna do this. You're gonna fidget, you're gonna cross your legs, and you're gonna give your sit bone a break, but then you concentrate the pressure into the other one, and you're gonna do that for a while. You're gonna go over here and turn it red, and then you're probably gonna start slouching a little bit and collapsing your pelvis. And this, collapsing your pelvis, means doing this, losing your posture, and sitting back into the chair. Chill. And what you're doing in that pose, come closer a second. Let's play with the skeleton. This is sitting upright, and when I just collapsed my pelvis, I let it rotate backwards, and my spine went like this, right? And I'm sitting chill. What I'm really doing is I'm sitting on my sacrum, I'm sitting on my tailbone, and I'm sitting on my sit bones all at the same time. I've distributed my sitting pressure over 3 bony prominences. And when I do that, and I'm sitting upright, you can see them right there. When I collapse down and I sit on all of them, my sit bones don't hurt as much because I'm not sitting on them, but I'm putting pressure into my tailbone. And then it's only a matter of time before that very, very sensitive bone with a lot of nerves going to it's gonna feel like it's on fire, and I'm gonna have to sit up and sit back again. And then I'm gonna start the pain chase again and again. And sitting up well means putting your sit bone straight down. So coming back to the skeleton, I'm sitting on all 3, I'm slouching. Now it's time to sit up because this guy hurts. I sit up, I get my posture back, but I'm sitting on these guys, concentrating that pressure. And it's just pain signals. You guys know what hard feels like. You don't need to feel this. If you're not sitting on one of these, you know what it feels like. It's hard. So, can I make that go away with a seating design choice? Can I add a piece of firm visco foam? This is the same kind of foam like Tempur-Pedic mattresses, visco elastic. I put a little 1/2 inch of it over the top. Will it look better? Of course it's gonna look better because it's softer, right? It is, it looks better, doesn't it? It's softer, it does feel better. But there's a trick here, and now it's gonna be closer to the Libre Novo. It's only a little bit of softness. So when my sit bone comes down and I sink into this nice soft stuff, right below it is the hard thing. So I'm not getting much protection. So if somebody says that they've got a soft topper on their cushion, what's underneath it? Is it something hard because the foam's heating up, just like it did slowly over there, and then when I lean left or right, I'm blasting right through that little bit of 1/2 inch of topper foam, and I'm back to the hard stuff. So it was a temporary fix. Actually, it wasn't even a fix. It was a Band-Aid to the same problem, too hard a foam. And this foam's not gonna break down. I could run it through a 10-year life cycle test at a test lab, and it's gonna pressure map probably the same way. That one, if I did a 10-year life cycle test on it, is going to map differently. I'm gonna sit down and it's gonna be flame red on each sit bone because that foam's gonna collapse over time. So I guess you're wondering, so what should I do? What do I buy? What's right? Obviously soft foam's not good and hard foam's not good and soft topper foams over a hard foam's not good. What's the right solution? And that's where kind of like the seating science comes in. It's not as easy as just taking one thing. You have to tune a cushion. You've gotta pre-contour it. You don't wanna pull the cover too tight. You want it loose so it moves with you. Otherwise it acts like a hammock over the surface and you can't sink into the cushion. You wanna make sure that there's a waterfall at the front edge so you don't feel the pressure here when you tilt backwards, for example, and you come up and now the hard foam starts digging into the front edge, right? And you can see that when you lean back and you get that pressure right there. And check this out. You guys, when you flex your legs, you tighten your leg muscles and this tightens up down here. Look at how hard that foam is. It shows up as a red pressure even at the front edge. So if you're sitting back on hard foam and chilling all day like this, you're gonna feel pressure at the front edge. What does all this mean? How do I wrap this up for you? Trust your body. If it feels too hard, it's too hard. And just like the story of the 3 bears with this one's too cold and this one's too hot and this one's just right, this one's too soft, this one's too hard, you need something in the middle. And you're gonna have to just trust your body. If you can sit upright on a chair that you're demoing or trying, or the one that you're currently sitting in, if you can truly sit upright and go, I don't feel any pain in my sit bones, then it's probably okay for you. If you're like, I can feel those bones, then that's your body sending a pain signal as it's pinching the skin, right? Because your tissue is below the sit bone, right? And if it's pinching the skin because it's too hard, it sends a signal up to your brain. So just trust yourself. You're the ultimate comfort detection machine. Trust your body and you'll always make the right choice.